Hi there, this is Save with Crypto. Okay, so I just thought I'd have a quick look at things on a Saturday night. Really, I've got a few trades going on. There's a Bitcoin one here that I've actually gone in with stupidly high leverage actually, but the thinking there is, I don't know what the thinking is really. I have got more Bitcoin I can chuck at this if I need to average down the price of the entry. My entry point was rubbish. It was 23,218. Anyway, that's currently 2% down, which is $140 down. I've also got an XRP trade as well, which is $40 down. So that's not all very good, is it? But generally looking at stuff, I think I'll be all right, actually. This is Bitcoin. Now, if you to zoom out a lot, I think there's this big sort of rising channel here, right? Now, that's actually a bearish channel, so it is possible to sort of drop out this at some point and go heavily down. However, within that, there's this kind of like downwards channel, okay, that I think is just about valid. It did pop down here this afternoon, quite a big wick down there, and a wick up the top as well. That green line is where my entry point is, so I just need to get above there. The bottom of this channel here is like some sort of support, although it didn't support very well there. And then this is a kind of upper resistance. It might break out of this triangle and it might go up, rather than breaking through here, but it is possible it could do either. So that's no use, is it? It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. If it goes down, what I'll probably do is add to my position down here, which would bring my entry down, because I think it's going to go up at some point. I'll tell you the other reason as well is if you look at the 1 hour chart and then you look at the MACD, that looks like it's going to go back into the green at some point soon, maybe sometime in the early morning on Sunday, and that should be, a bullish sign. So that's Bitcoin. Ethereum's looking quite similar actually, but one thing I did notice was MEX. Now I drew this triangle here a few weeks ago. It was after the hack on the DEX. The price of MEX went right to the floor, but that was because the DEX was shut down for a little bit, so nothing could happen. No trading could really happen. So that happened there, and then since then it's been in this triangle. Now today it's kind of broke out, this bit here. It might be nothing, or it might be something, but to me, I think, was this June the 14th, I think, was a bottom for a lot of things. So I'm kind of hoping that was the bottom for MEX as well. So I'm just going to keep farming it with my farms, and then hopefully it'll go back up a lot. The price of eGold's gone up quite a bit as well today. So it's currently $64.9. So well done if you bought it down here at like $38 or whatever. I didn't have any money. I've got some money now, but I don't really want to buy it at this price here. But I'll probably regret that when it goes up to like 500 again. I might wait for the next red day and maybe do a little bit of shopping, buy a few things. Anyway, I think everything's following Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's really just kind of going sideways tonight. So maybe it'll do something exciting tomorrow when the markets start to open on Sunday night. Anyway, so meanwhile, let's just have a look at a few comments and stuff I've got. There's one here from the Zoidsters saying, I think the more you stake, the fees can come down, and they have even no fees during special events. Oh yeah, he's talking about the staking ZoidPay on ZoidPay.com, actually. I think it's stake.zoidpay.com. I've got a bunch of ZoidPay staked there, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, but it's staked there for a month, so I'll let you know what happens there. So there's a load of spam here, more spam. Oh, there's Zoidsters again. Good video. I've been invested with ZoidPay for a few years, and I still think we are early. Yeah, so do I. I stake with the Zoidsters. Hopefully, after the NFT staking starts, they have some good NFTs and will be boosted APY. I must admit, I'm not really an NFT sort of guy, actually. I've got a video that I'm doing at the moment where I create an NFT on Binance, and then I'll see how that goes. I'm only halfway through the video now, so I will probably put it out sometime this next week. Oh, Vlad's saying, is there any possibility of staking LKMX? I'm just trying to find a way to make more profit, an alternative for the LKMX farm, which keeps dropping. Now the APR is 54%. The thing is that I managed to buy a huge amount of LKMX with my actual MEX. I made 5 times more LKMX than the whole amount that I earned since the beginning of the Maiar exchange launch. I hope you watched the latest video from the Elrond anniversary. I did. They announced a huge event in Paris this autumn. Hope you have a great summer, and above all, tell your friends. P.S. A video about 3 commas will be much appreciated. Yeah, I'm still playing with 3 commas. I'll show you that in a moment, actually. So Vlad, I mean, this is the whole thing. You can get MEX. So, say you had $100, you could actually get $100. You could buy $100 worth of eGold. You could go to the swap thing on Maiar exchange. You could swap the eGold into MEX, and then you can go over to the locked MEX exchange, and you can swap your MEX for LKMX. And by doing that, you get about 3 times the amount at the moment. But the thing is, when it unlocks, will it be worth the same as what it's worth today? If it is, that's going to be sweet as anything, because you'd be able to triple your money. It's just at the moment, I just don't know. I mean, if it was that easy, then everybody would be doing it. But for the moment, I'm not. I can see your logic in doing it, but I'm not doing that. I'm just producing LKMX, and hopefully when they introduce the LKMX liquidity on ZoidPay, I'll be able to use my LKMX to just buy stuff, really, stick petrol in the car and buy food. So that's my plan there. More about that later. Yeah, Terry's saying, hope the move went well, all that sort of thing. Yeah, it's all good. Hope the market will pick up soon. I actually want another dump, to be honest, because I've pretty much got the money for my house now. Not quite fully yet. There's a bit that it's a bit complicated, but there's a portion I haven't got. But I really wanted to be buying Bitcoin at sub 20k, and I don't think it's going to go there again for a while, but it may do. That is one thing I've learned, actually, is I used to just put all my money in crypto and then not worry about it, and then of course when the sort of 18, 17k happened a few weeks ago, I didn't have any money to buy it with, So I think I'm always going to keep a little bit of normal money, or maybe keep it in a stable coin like USDT or USDC, ready for those days when the price of Bitcoin absolutely bottoms. AK11 says, remembered you mentioned cashing out from Freeway. I successfully did via SwissBorg to my bank. No issues. That's cool. It's good to hear. Yeah, I'm really into Freeway. The only problem Freeway have got is it is too good to be true. If you're interested, you can get 2% extra rewards by going to savewith.crypto.org/freeway and then signing up with that. Dirty Brown Visual saying, the lower APRs now in the Mix LKMX farm, I think the point might be close to where it might be interesting to put all the Mix in meta bonding, especially now with UTK joining and ZoidPay looking pretty promising. Yeah, I did try it a few weeks ago and it just didn't seem quite as good as I thought it would be. You might be right. Yeah, Stringfellow Hawk's talking about copy trading, got liquidated. Yeah, I didn't have a brilliant experience with copy trading at all, so I just don't like being out of control, to be honest, so I'd rather just trade myself. Anyway, I'll briefly show you this 3 commas bot I've got. This is an Ethereum bot using the Ethereum USD inverse perpetual pair. So it's basically trading Ethereum against itself. The base currency is actually Ethereum. You can see here in this kind of graph thing here. So the buy price it did was actually 1740, which was a bit high. Now the thing is, the bot doesn't know anything about the market conditions, so that was actually when Ethereum was at quite a high a few days ago. So it's got the take profit set at 1763. And then what you normally see is some like buy orders just below where you are. So it basically builds a position and then goes up and takes profit and then just repeats over and over again. It's using very low leverage. So the actual liquidation point is right down here at 699.75. So there's not much fear of that. But, I gave it about $500 or so to play with, and it's, it earns not a lot, but it does add up over time. So if you look at the deal's history, so this is all the trades it's done. So it's done 84 trades since the middle of June. So if we look at some of the recent ones, so you can see 22nd July, it made $17. 22nd made $21. It tells you the time it took to do that. So this one was 7 minutes, that one was 3 days. So this one it made $27 in 3 days. This one it made $17 in 3 hours. This one it made $17 in 5 hours. And this made $20 in 13 hours. And this one made $17 in 13 minutes. Then $17 in 13 minutes again, was quite good. Then 17 minutes in 1 minute. So it was obviously on a bit of a roll around 28th of July. And then $17 in 5 hours. And that was the last one it did. Now that one completed on the 28th of July, and it's not actually earned anything since. I think it's because the price has just been going kind of sideways. But nevertheless, if you look at the overall stats, which I think you do by going to, you go to My Bots, and then this is what it's done. So I started it around the 13th of July, and that was after that big crash, so it was probably quite a good time to start a long bot because, the price was going to go up after that. So you can see here it's done quite well. So the total profit is 1,312. But I think what I want to see, so the overall profit is 0.7649 Ethereum. So, I need to look at this and work out what's good. I mean, if you go to savewith.crypto.org/3commas, you get the free trial, which gives you the sort of pro version for like a week or two or something. And you can connect that with your ByBit exchange. That's what I do. And then you can, have a play with it and see if you can make some money. I will do more of a dedicated video about it. It's not exactly complicated, but I don't quite understand the bots as well as I should do. So I need to do that. I did actually upgrade from the free plan to the starter plan today, just because I want to experiment a bit more with it. But, for the last 3 weeks, I've been using the free plan. So you can do that as well. So, just go to that link, savewithcrypto.org/3commas, and you get the free trial. And if you want to upgrade, I think you get like 10% off or something. So there's that really. So I'll cover that in more detail in a later video. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've got the notifications set and all. Leave a nice comment. Do like the video. It's very important. And above all, tell your friends.